Hey, what's up guys? Just gonna go over the patch notes for patch 3.0 in Warhammer Space Marine 2. I'll give you some of my feedback at the end about what I think about some of the balance tweaks. Hey, what's up guys? Just a quick little note here. If you don't want to listen to me read the patch notes one by one, I'm gonna put a chapter in the description, and it should also pop up with a little chapter marker on the video playback where you can just skip directly to my thoughts on the patch. Go ahead and skip over to that if you don't want to see the patch notes one by one, but if you do want to hear all the patch notes, all the little details, just feel free to let the whole video play. Thanks. Right off here, we have a hub sparring arena, a new special arena on the battle barge available in Operations and Eternal Wargame mode, where players can compete in friendly PvP with players in their squad. We got ultra-wide support for PC, added what's new and message of the day, added option to reset custom color presets, gameplay and balance tweaks, the marking tool has been updated, improved responsiveness and comfort of social wheel with control with the mouse, disabled unnecessary objects that require highlighting and work poorly with it. Several minor bug fixes, power fist, damage for fully charged attacks has been greatly increased, heavy plasma, base ammo increased by 5, blast damage radius increased, overheat per shoot drastically reduced from 50 to 30 for charge shots and from 20 to 15 for base shooting. Base damage slightly increased by 10%. Med stims restored contested health in addition to actual healing. Ox grenade launcher ammo can now be refilled with only ammo boxes and cannot be refilled from the infinite ammo cache. Campaign difficulty. Enemy aggressiveness on veteran difficulty and campaign decrease for better single player experience. Players' health on veteran difficulty and campaign is slightly reduced to compensate for AI aggressiveness and armor management updates. Bots. Various inhibiting restrictions were lifted, allowing bots to be more helpful and effective while still not beating the game for the player. Bots will now help focus firing zoanthropes when the player attacks them, heavily ease restrictions on bots finishing of enemies instead of leaving them for the player to reduce annoyance. Bots are now allowed to help with gargoyle objectives, fixed a variety of bugs related to bots getting stuck, fixed a bug where bots can run out of ammo on weapons without a magazine. Operations mode, tweaked AI director and spawn rules of chaos enemies in operations mode, max number of Zangors with shield on the arena at the same time reduced from 10 to 4, max number of cultist snipers on the arena at the same time reduced from 10 to 3, max number of Zangors on the arena at the same time reduced from 20 to 30 to 20, max number of rubric marines with bolt guns on the arena at the same time reduced from 8 to 5, max number of rubric marines with warp flamers on the arena at the same time reduced from 4 to 3. Perfect Parry has been updated, now restores armor for killing Minoris, not only for countering their special attacks. Regarding block and fencing weapons, a bug has been fixed in Perfect Parry window for fencing weapons. Now it has 20 frames window for Perfect Parry and 10 frames vulnerability at the end of the animation, instead of 30 frames of Perfect Parry for full animation as it was intended originally. Assault class base ground pound damage increased by 30%. Armor boost drops from destructible crates are now less common. Cooldown raised from 30 to 60 seconds. PvP, improved player spawn system, should make spawn killing more difficult. Rework Vanguard's grapnel launcher in PvP instead of full stun. It will now stagger enemy and will slow him down drastically. AI, reduce ability to stun lock enemies with ranged attacks across all AI characters. Accuracy of ranged enemies is reduced when attacking from off screen, and accuracy of ranged enemies is reduced when attacking melee engaged players. Regarding Hormigons and Zangors, melee damage now deals specific amount of damage instead of removing one complete armor segment per attack. Zoanthrope, increased Psychic Scream damage sparsing time from 0.5 to 2 seconds to prevent one-shot damage. Psychic Scream damage reduced from 11 to 8. Psychic Scream effective range reduced from 50 to 40 meters. Psychic Scream cast range is reduced by 10 meters. Termagant, Flesh Borer spray attack damage reduced from 1 to 0.5. Flesh Borer spray attack reduced from 3 to 0.1. Tyrannid Warrior with Devourer, projectile damage reduced from 0.9 to 0.6 per projectile. Rubric Marine with Warp Flower, Icon of Flame damage reduced from 9 to 6. Flamer burst damage reduced from 6 to 4 per shot. Flamer shooting damage reduced from 6 to 4 per projectile. Health reduced by 10%. Rubric Marine with bolt gun, spray attack damage reduced from 1.5 to 1. Precise shot attack with red indicator damage reduced from 4 to 2 per projectile. Reduced frequency of teleports used to disengage players to make them less annoying to fight. Health reduced by 10%. Sangor with shield, HP greatly reduced. Carnifex, rage phase updated. Carnifex becomes faster and more aggressive. Taunt frequency reduced. Fix a bug where his Cone of Thorns attack wouldn't fire projectiles. Hive Tyrant, health slightly increased. Resistance to explosives and melta weapons increased by 20%. Customization, fixed icon color for Administratum, Gray, Auric, Armor Gold, and Celestra Gray colors. Fix several issues with default colors being wrong on the same chapters. For example, the Iron Warriors Vanguard Relic Right Grieve now requires 29 victories instead of 36. Added a color pattern called Greaves Pattern, allowing the player to customize bottom and top half of the legs separately. Maps. Fix several issues that were preventing players from progressing within some levels. Fix a lot of minor collision issues. Tweaked dust storm density and duration and ballistic engine operation. Tweak Helldrake fire timings on the bridge and reliquary operation. Trials can now be accessed via Hypnomat in the armory. General fixes. Fix a bug where changing a loadout mid-operation would restore your health. Improve jump pack responsiveness. Fix several issues in trials. Fix a bug where some rare cases controls would stop working after performing a finisher. Fix a bug where player does not receive armor data from Hellbrute spawn from Chaos Portal. Fix a bug that caused Vanguard's Adrenaline Rush perk description to show 1% instead of 10%. Fix announcer spam in Eternal War mode. Fix multiple ways of duplicating ammo in Operations mode. Fix a bug where Grapnel Launcher would get cancelled if the overlap by small geometry. Fix a bug where tactical perk Emperor's Vengeance did not work with Plasma Incinerator. Fix a bug where several weapons could restore more than the actual contested health, like melters and AoE weapons, etc. Fixed several issues that were causing loss of saves. Fixed an unidentified voice at the end of the story that was assigned to the wrong character. Lots of minor UI fixes and improvements. Lots of minor animation fixes and improvements. Localization fixes. Alright, so what do I think about the patch? So the nerf for meltas and grenade launchers, with the grenade launcher ammo not being refillable by the big container, only by the little ammo boxes that you find. That was pretty needed because the grenade launcher was kind of OP, and the Melta is still OP even after the patch, which I'll show you proof of that because I played a couple missions early this morning right when the patch came out, and pretty much any bolt gun is just going to get massively outperformed by the Melta. And the bolt guns still just, even though the game is easier overall, they just feel bad. Like, you cannot kill stuff with those. I was running like a purple tier of the carbine, and you can unload like an entire clip on a Rubric Marine's face, and you're not going to kill him, and he's still going to take like half of another clip. So it's just kind of like ridiculous. And with the melter, you can kill him in like half a second. So on the scoreboard at the end of the mission, as you'll see, I'll put up a clip here. I got outperformed by the Melta. Like, he almost tripled my score, and I don't even think I went down without looking at the scoreboard because I don't have it up right now. But I don't think I went down at all that run, and he just like trashed me in damage output. Kind of silly that they think the bolt guns are in fine spots. So that's a little bit annoying. But besides that, I played a couple missions on substantial difficulty, and it felt a lot easier. The fact that you can regain armor by killing the Minoris enemies just makes you a lot more survivable, and that felt really good. And also the fact that you can regain your contested health if you use Stim Pack. That's a lifesaver, man, because it feels so bad when you just have all that contested health after taking a hit and you can't manage to like get a melee hit off, and you just watch it disappear and you're like, God dang it, man, like there goes all my health. But now if that happens to you, you can just use a Stim Pack and you'll get all your contested health back. And if you're playing tactical and you have the 30% more contested health perk, I mean, you're going to be tanky as hell, man. Like, you're never going to go down. And so that kind of brings me to my next point. I only played on substantial difficulty, but I did 2 runs, and it felt like quite a lot easier. So they may need, I haven't done any Ruthless runs yet, but they may need to add one more difficulty just for like the hardcore hardcore players, you know. The other thing, the sparring arena is, you know, it's kind of nice. I was really hoping there would be a dummy in there that will actually show damage numbers when you shoot it. I don't think there's any way in the game right now to actually see your damage numbers, so it's kind of hard to like get an idea of what builds are really working or what perks are best on guns if we don't know like exactly how much damage they're doing. So that's a huge bummer that there wasn't some kind of like dummy with damage numbers in there, but nice to be able to do some friendly PvP with players in your squad, so that's cool. Ultra wide support, I know a lot of people really wanted that, so that's really cool. I don't know if they did anything with matchmaking, so I did get matched up. I only have tactical maxed out at level 25 and I don't have any other classes. I did get matched up with one tactical this morning, but every time I would get matched up with tactical and then have to quit the match, for some reason I would get like disconnected from the game network and it would still like leave me in the game, but it would not put me in another party. And now after the patch, even after I had to quit that tactical game where I got matched up with that other tactical dude, I got right back into another match without, usually I'd have to like alt F4 the game and go back in, and it was super, super annoying, especially if you get matched up with another tactical like right after opening up the game again. So hopefully that issue's fixed. That would be really awesome if that's the case. And then these changes to the bots being more helpful, that's awesome. That kind of makes me want to replay the campaign on Ruthless, because I played it on Veteran, and that level with the gargoyles where you have to like defend the chains, the bots are useless on that level, and it makes it kind of difficult. I couldn't imagine doing that on Ruthless with the bots being the old way, but now it sounds like they're going to be a lot better, so that should be pretty fun. So overall, definitely a good patch. I don't know why the devs think the bolt guns are in a good spot though. That's just heresy, like not cool at all, man. I really hope they take a look at buffing those a little bit because they feel so bad, man. But yeah, good patch overall. Looking for the future to see more. If you liked my video, if you found anything useful, drop a like on the video. Thanks.